Hello and welcome. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a little piece of my heart that I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to share with you. I have spent some time in the current energies and pulling energy from source through some charms that I came across yesterday. The day prior to yesterday, I completed a personal goal, and I decided I wanted to get myself some new cards, new oracle cards. And with the times that we're in right now, I didn't know how easy it would be to get myself these new cards, because a lot of holistic type shops in the bookstores, everything's closed. So I went on to Red Deer Buy and Sell, and I typed in tarot cards, and I found 4 decks of oracle cards, which is exactly what I was looking for. And the funny thing about this little story is neither one of the decks had been used yet. They were all brand new, and I was a little skeptical about using secondhand cards, because things of divination have a tendency to collect energy, and I didn't want to bring any negative energy into my current time and space. So I was really blessed to come across these cards, and the way that I came across them was a really beautiful experience as well, because they were 2 separate ads, and I responded to both of them, and both of them happened to be with the same lady. And so I went to the lady's house and was taking a look at the cards, and she had informed me that 2 of the decks were actually from a psychic medium who created the decks, and that she used to work for. But she, the lady that I bought the cards for, was actually like a PR type of role, and she doesn't read tarot or oracles, so she never had any use for the cards. So to me, that moment when she mentioned that to me, I was completely sure that the cards were meant for me, and meant for me at this time and space, and she was just the carrier of them. So it was really beautiful to know that, and I'm just so excited to have the ability and opportunity to share these messages with you. There's such a vast world that we live in, and the possibilities really are, they're endless. Possibilities are endless. And I've been tapping into that energy, and I'm so grateful for the times that we are in right now, because it gives us an opportunity to create momentum from the right source, which is our soul, and connect and move forward when it comes to spiritual development, and really just becoming part of the space around us, and not living in a shell, if that makes any sense. So I've just been pulling and pulling from the universe, and it's just such a beautiful place, because I'm receiving as well. So I am so excited to share these messages with you from my new decks, and I have also pulled some tarot from my chakra wisdom tarot deck. So the messages are very beautiful and strong, and they are meant for whomever they fall upon, whomever listens and listens in, really captures the messages that are there for you at that time. So excuse me, I got an itch, a little bit of dust. The spring is happening, which is beautiful as well, because it's just such a great time to be alive, right? When the change is happening, when the snow is melting and the rivers are flowing again, and you know, we get the opportunity to spend time in nature again. It's just such a great time, just such a great time to be alive, you know. So I could go on forever, and I am not going to, because I'm going to push this reading out in an hour. That's my goal, and still give you an impactful message in that time. So once again, I just wanted to thank you for being here with me. We are doing a pick a charm reading, so I'm going to expose my cards to you and these charms, and what you will do is pick the charm that speaks to you, what speaks to you mostly, or the first one that resonates is what I was trying to say. And that will be your reading. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my page. Like it. This will help me gain momentum in having the ability to continue to share these messages with the people who are looking for love, light, and guidance into their personal situations. So thank you for that, and let's show you the spread. Okay, there you go. I do apologize about the shakiness. You can pause the video if you like to help you pick the right messages for you. So, without further ado, let's get into your reading. This is for the people who picked this charm right here. This little diamond looking thingy. So the first message we have here is the Diamond Dreamer. So material wealth and true prosperity is in your future. You have the ability to manifest whatever it is that your heart desires. Surrounding yourself in beautiful things is definitely something that you like to do as well. We are people of energy, and we have the ability to create beautiful surroundings for ourselves. That beauty comes from within, and knowing that you are working from a energy and space of manifestation is really important for you to know right now. And it's very symbolic to that charm as well, right? So the reason why you picked this is because this is what drew you in the most, and then we get the Diamond Dreamer. So with the Diamond Dreamer comes this card of intention, and this is about casting your intentions to the wind and knowing that, again, you are a creator, and you create from your personal intentions and your mind space and your heart space. And when you're creating, you really need to pay attention to the details, because whatever it is you're creating, whether you are starting a new business right now, which is possible, you need to ensure that you're focusing on the little details, and you need to be the person of your creation. So that's what this is asking you to do, is ensuring that you're not leaving those fine details for somebody else to take care of, and because it could be a slip up later on that could bring some downfall or lack to whatever it is that you're creating right now. And this is a nudge. This was your next card, encouragement, and it's a nudge from the divine source, telling you that, you know, you have the ability to do this, but you need to focus in on those details, and you will ensure to bring in this beautiful energy of the sun. And the sun is basically basking in creation. It's basking in creative energy and source energy, and really taking in all of the beauty. This could also speak to a pregnancy. It could speak to new life in a way. And that life is beautiful and it's vibrant and it's so full of anything that your heart desires to create. So it's very beautiful. But we have a tendency to get tied up in thought processes, tied up in maybe details that are not important. So you may need to consider other details when you are dealing with your creative energies and whatever it is that you are dreaming up and putting together at this time. And it brings in this appreciation energy, which is asking you to appreciate the little things, because it's the little details that generally capture us, and those little things in life are the things that are beautiful. So while you are dreaming, while you're in the diamond dreamer mode, still consider all of those fine details to bring you all that you are manifesting and all of your intention, and that sun energy of basking in all of that creativity, because it's there for you. The fountain is there for you. So I pulled a card from the Osho Zen Tarot, and this is trust. So the message is for you to trust and jump towards the things that you are moving towards, and know that the beauty of your intention and the beauty of, you know, your manifestations will catch you, and you are being asked to trust the divine source to give you all of the things that you are moving towards, because they will come into fruition. So I pulled some cards from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck, which I love. I love this deck. And the first card that you got was the Three of Swords. So you could be working right now in a heart space that is broken or has been wounded. You could be working in this could be a breakup in a relationship. It could just represent, family karma, broken bonds within family as well. So it could be a really hard heart space for you to be in, but this yellow energy is also speaking to you to get with yourself and work on your intuition a little bit, because it'll help you in your momentum towards the things that you desire. And then it brings in this Eight of Wands energy, which is a very rooted energy. It's a red energy, so it speaks to your safeness in the world and how you feel connected, like your grounding. It speaks to feeling grounded, but the Eight of Wands also speaks to a message coming in. It speaks to messages via online, or it could be just mail coming in, something important to you, because it brings you to a Nine of Cups energy. And the Nine of Cups energy is going back again to that creation, that whatever it is that you are basking in and your intentions are moving towards, this Nine of Cups is telling you that you have a wish coming in, a wish fulfillment, and you are going to bask in that beautiful energy. And then it brings in the King of Coins, which could speak to a lover, a balanced lover coming into your life, a balanced lover who is financially stable and very calculated and strong. It speaks to fruitfulness and just such a beautiful message of stability and success coming in. And then it brings in the star energy, which is just, it's so beautiful, because if you look at this woman here, she has this, it's a basin of water to fill others' cups. And also she just embodies and embraces a fullness. And this card is also wish fulfillment. So you are moving towards creating something beautiful. So pay attention to your details, and also appreciate all of the small things. Appreciate the little things, because the more of those little things that you appreciate, the more you're filling that heart space and that cup. You're filling your cup, and when you fill your cup with those beautiful things in life and appreciating even the small things, you are also sharing what you're feeling with other people, with your situations. You're sharing that cup of love among others, and that speaks to whatever it is that you create. Whatever it is that you are asking the divine source for, you must also give back what it is that you're creating. It doesn't need to be a financial gain. It could be just, a little bit of your time, your insight, stuff like that. So it is really beautiful message, because you are creating that diamond dream, and you're just being urged to pay attention to the details, and you're being encouraged to continue on the path that you're on and trust your journey. Trust your journey, because wish fulfillment is coming in for you, and the ultimate balance, and the wishes will be there. Even if you're working from a wounded heart space right now, you still have the ability to bring all of these beautiful things into your life. So I urge you to just continue with your momentum, and know that you are going to be basking in the sun soon. So thank you for being here with me, and have a good day. We are going to move into the second reading, which was the key. So if you chose this charm, this is your reading right here. The first card that we are going to talk about is the Lady of the Gift. So very clearly, this speaks to me that you are gifted in light, you're gifted in love, you're gifted in generosity and receiving. This speaks to when you do receive, you are asked by your spirit guides to ensure that you're sharing your gift. Whatever that gift is, you are being called upon by your angels to share. And you don't need to share everything, but if you heard about tithing, it's a 10% of, it doesn't need to be finances. It doesn't need to be in material things. It could be just in your time and in your giving. It could be just, even just a little bit of your information, or a little bit of your story. So it's really beautiful because your story has been challenged. You are in this mountain, this energy right now. And what Spirit is asking you to do is not feel like you have to chip away at that whole mountain by yourself, but asking you to see the mountain as beautiful and just to flow around it. Flow with energy rather than picking away at a hard, troublesome energy, right? Because Spirit is also saying that you are kind of in a time and space where you feel like you're doing a balancing act, and it's asking you, Spirit is asking you to not feel like you have to continually balance your life. It's asking you to just feel and flow, and that balance will come to you. And when that balance does come in for you, you're going to be working from a heart space of a major spark in inspiration, and you will have the ability to share that inspiration with other individuals. And if you're looking for a sign, like if you are in such a trying time right now that you cannot see this, look for little signs. You could be looking for a dragonfly to show up just in your time and space. But just know that you are on this path, and the path to this temple is a path of spiritual enlightenment, and giving yourself the opportunity to learn what it is that you're here to learn. You will also give yourself the opportunity to heal whatever it is that you are here to heal. We all have karmic lessons, and we all are working through these karmic lessons at our own time and our own pace. So don't be too hard on yourself if you cannot seem to get past that mountain right now in your time and space. Just know that you have the ability to flow around it. And once you do flow around this mountainous energy that you may be sitting in right now, doors of many are going to open up to you, and you are, going to be able to choose whatever it is that your heart desires and wants to do. And once you choose that path, this Healing of Ages cards comes in, and this is major internal transformational healing. And this also gives you the ability to, again, share that story with others. It's the healer, he's got his hands out and he's sharing the light within him. And it is so important for us as human beings, when we go through challenges, to talk about those challenges and how you got past them, because your spirit could be just a little spark of enlightenment for somebody else on your path. And just know that you are needed. You and your energy is needed in this world at this time. So once that happens, the celebration card comes in. This is asking you to even celebrate your moments right now, no matter what the weather looks like outside. It's raining and leaves are falling, but these three women are still dancing in that rain, and they're still celebrating whatever it is in life. Know that the celebration is that's the good part, and we as individuals choose our emotions. We choose our emotions by our thought processes, and if we choose not to celebrate even the small things in life, then joy is being almost like it's chained up. And joy is something that we are all entitled to, no matter what part of our journey we are on. We are joyous beings, and we need to capture that emotion and move forward with it at all times, even when we're going through those dark, hard, rigid times in life. We need to find joy even in just the smallest things to keep our spirit elevated where it needs to be on our journey. So 5 cards 5 cards from my Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck. You got the 10 of Cups. So this is the energy that you are trying to embody right now. Wish fulfillment. It's a family energy. It is very fruitful. It is happy, and it's yellow. You may need to work within your solar plexus chakra. That is your gut. That is your intuition. That is where you get your messages from spirit. And your nervous system. Think about your nervous system as well. Working and pushing yourself against a mountain is not going to, it's not going to, there's a word I'm looking, it's not going to help the nervous system at all, because you're pushing against something. So it won't serve your nervous system is what I was looking for. So we're 10 of Cups energy. Wheel of Fortune comes in. A change. Wheel of Fortune is the wheel turning. Okay, so this could be a change in your circumstances. This change in your circumstances is going to, again, bring some more of that yellow energy in. So casting, manifesting, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for your financial success, whatever it is, your abundance. It could be just waiting for the inspiration to move forward, because the next energy that comes in is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands has so much desire. She can pull in anything she desires. She is creative inspiration. She is beautiful and sought after, and that energy, embodying that energy, is going to move you into Temperance energy. And this is healing. This is the ultimate healing. This is truth. This is embodying like that beautiful divine energy. And you know, I think that this reading is about healing a specific mind and space that you may be in right now, thinking that you are pushing against a mountain and thinking that you need to balance, which Spirit is asking you just to balance out a little bit of this energy, and your gift will come in, the Lady of the Gift. That means that you have the creative force to embody any energy that you want. And you need to focus on those energies and what sparks you on the inside to move to that Temperance and Queen of Wands energy is where you truly belong. Cast your wishes out to Spirit, cast your wishes out to the divine source, and really know that you are moving towards that, and you will see more enlightening things come into your life. Celebrate your moments. Celebrate your moments. And once you get past that mountain that you may be pushing against right now, by turning into flow and becoming flowing energy, you are going to move yourself into this temple and beautiful healing, and it's something to be celebrated. So thanks for being here with me. All right, we are moving into our next messages. This message is for anybody who chose the leaf. Here we go. The Desert Prince is the first energy that came out. So this is a strong force. This is somebody who has the ability to be agile within circumstantial situations. It's a strong energy, and the prince holds a spear, so he's a hunter, and he has a lion sitting next to him that he has full control over. The Desert Prince is also about survival. So you may be embodying an energy right now where you feel like you are in need of survival. So the messages that came in with that was you feel like you're sitting in a ghost land right now, where it's lackluster and there's no fruitfulness, and you know, we're waiting for time to pass for life to become fruitful and beautiful again. But what Spirit is asking you to do is to commit, move towards some kind of commitment, whether that commitment is within yourself, just committing to a different heart space, or if it's a commitment in a relationship, because that speaks loudly here too, commitment in love. Once you do that, once you commit to your higher self or commit to a partnership, metamorphosis is going to happen. And metamorphosis is that it's that transfusion, it's that change, it's that ultimate change into becoming a beautiful celestial being. So you may be struggling with feelings of lack, and that lack could also be self-love lack. There could be lack of self-love, and the ability to love others is the ability to love yourself as well, because you've mastered what love really is. So this is asking you to move towards that. And then we brought in the Magician and the Mirror energy and the Door to Spirit and the first chakra and Archangel Michael energy. So when you bring in Archangel Michael energy, he is asking you to work within your root chakra, because that may be blocked. You need to work within that red energy to feel safe within your life decisions, safe within just life in general. Also, it speaks to your sexual energy. There could be some lack of intimacy during sex, and it could be very animalistic and carnal within what your realm of how you interact with other individuals. So this is also asking you to work within your green energy a little bit, which is your heart chakra energy, to be able to balance out your root chakra energy if you are very carnal like that. So then it brings you to the Door to Spirit, and the Door to Spirit speaks to true love and true compassion. It speaks to walking through that door, and with commitment here and the Door to Spirit, this is asking you to walk through that door of commitment and love. And then it brings in the Magician and the Mirror energy. So this is the divine ultimate creator. This is creation from all four elements. This is creating from earth, air, fire, water, and all four elements. They embody different energies. Your fire energies embody passion and just the ability to move forward, and sometimes forward movement very quickly, right? And then your air energy is very mental and very calculated, and your earth energy is very stable and earthy, and it grounds you. And then your water energy is very heartfelt and deep-seated emotion. So to master all four of those elements and be able to come to your life decisions with a clear understanding of all four elements, you will have the ability to truly make a decision that it's in your highest good. And that metamorphosis, once you embody all of those energies, that metamorphosis will happen and take you to that higher plane where you are intended to be. So it's really beautiful. And then comes in intensity energy, and I just want you to notice the darkness, right? The darkness, and then you move into this lighter energy. So this is about like casting an arrow and going straight towards that Door to Spirit and that commitment. This is about moving forward and pulling back just a touch to get that momentum into moving towards metamorphosis here. And it's a really beautiful message because it's about change and forward movement. You are being called upon by Spirit to get yourself out of that ghostlands mentality and move into commitment, which will bring the ultimate change into your life, right? So you are being called upon right now. And then I pulled 5 cards from my tarot deck, which was amazing because it was the first card that came out was the Death card, right? So this is Spirit asking you to transform. This is Spirit asking you to let some things just die and fall away from your life. Whatever that is for your life and however that speaks to you, you will know. And it's asking you, your challenge is strength. So it's asking you to feel strong because the divine will help you with that source energy when you need it. There may be, you may not be feeling super strong in the ability to move away from whatever it is that you need to change and metamorphosis. Like you're supposed to go through the ultimate transformation right now. So this is asking you to embody some strength and willpower, and you may need to work from your sacral chakra, which speaks to your sexual energy, but also your inspiration and creation and ability to do so. So I have 2 orange cards, so that confirms to me that that's some energy you need to move into. So working from your root chakra, feeling safe, and then going into your creative energy. It's super beautiful. And then you have the Emperor energy come in. So whether that's your energy coming in, but this is what you're being asked to embody to move forward. And the Emperor energy is very calculated and strong and has the ability to manifest anything that his heart desires. It speaks to, leading and being a business guru, and it speaks to the ultimate strength. And again, the Emperor embodies all 4 of those elements. To be the Emperor, he has that ability to really just encompass that very masculine energy. You're challenged with the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords is a stagnant energy in thought processes. Okay, so there could be something mental that you need to close up and move away from. 9, when it comes to numbers, is that's the last. It's the completion, and then comes in your 10 energy, which is going back to 1, and it's the cycle is complete. So you are completing a cycle right now, and it really is up to you to complete it so you can hit that moment of metamorphosis. So it's really important. It's a very strong time indeed. And then it brings in the Hanged Woman energy. So I want you to see this. This is the last thing, and this is the Hanged Woman. Okay, this metamorphosis card is going from that moment of cocoon energy and turning into that butterfly, as you can see right here. So this is what is in store for you. The Hanged Woman energy speaks to you spending some time in stagnation or in a time of self-reflection, and some of your ideals and some of your current ways and historical ways are meant to fall away for you to make that ultimate metamorphosis. So you are being called upon by Spirit to learn your karmic lesson and move into that beautiful butterfly energy that really is meant for you. So I would take a moment in my time and space and just look up butterfly energy and really kind of dive into what you are being asked to do right now, because you don't need to feel like the desert prince who makes false promises because he is living in a ghost land and feels lackluster and lack of fruitfulness, right? You're just being asked to commit, and that commitment could be to yourself, it could be to a loved one, but you're being asked to commit to love, and that self-love, and then create. You're being asked to commit, create, walk through that door to spirit, metamorphosis. Use Archangel Michael in your prayers, you know, and there's nothing wrong with praying, right? Trust and move towards that thing that you desire with intensity, and everything around you, you will see, will start to transform and transcend. So it's really beautiful, and I just wanted to thank you for being here with me, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share into your personal situation. And we are moving on to the last reading. If you chose the angel wing, if you chose this is your reading. Let's get into it. So we start with the swan energy, the swan queen energy, and this is a divine time for you. This is, again, this is about transformation. It's about intuition as well, and having patience with yourself and patience with other people around you. Patience is something that speaks loudly here. And this patience with yourself may be needed because you have this goblin energy that came in. And when you have the goblin energy come in, it speaks to dealing with some personal issues, personal issues around, if you notice here, there's like the green-eyed monsters. So there could be jealousy, there could be some envy, and those feelings, if they come into your life, they bring in thoughts and feelings of lack, which is not where you are meant to be. With the swan queen energy, you are meant to live a life at the golden palace, and this is a life of knowing and feeling abundant, and, you know, living with abundance around you. So what you're being asked to do is encompass the gentle gardener energy. This is you know, spending some time growing your thoughts, your personal energy space, and growing that into a beautiful golden garden around the golden palace, right? You have the ability to channel into the world's abundance, but you need to do it from a place where you are not carrying this goblin energy. You need to control that and cap that energy off. It brings in the angel of strength. So you are asked to be strong and know that there's a powerful source that's guiding you to the golden palace energy at all times. This energy is there for you, and it's helping you have strength, move past that goblin energy. So and then it's asking you to with bringing in the world energy, it's asking you to maybe see a little bit outside of the box that you may be thinking through. Like your mind space could be very narrow, but you are being called upon to take in the energy of the whole divine source and open your mind up a little bit. And then it brings in this woman holding a heart energy. So you could have somebody coming into your life that has a offering of big love, or you may just have a friend who is helping guiding you in the language of love, which is really beautiful. So if you are a male, this woman holding a heart could be coming into your life to help you see a little bit more clearly when it comes to the aspects of the heart, which is really beautiful, because at times I think we all sometimes get lost in these thoughts of lackluster, right? Possible envy, maybe resentments towards other people. Something could have happened in your current situations where you feel like you may have been dealt with the wrong hand, but just know that we are all here to learn our lessons in our own time. And I'd say most individuals have some sort of goblins that they're dealing with at some point in their life. We as individuals need to channel the right energies to move past that kind of mind space. And it's Spirit is asking you to channel in on the beautiful energies that are here to help you, because there's an angel of strength here and a woman holding a heart, and both of these energies are different, but both of them completely necessary, right? So that angel of strength gives us the ability to be strong and have courage and move towards the things that we are trying to move towards with, strength and integrity. And that woman holding a heart is asking you to speak from your heart, and the world, it's just asking you to think broader, think bigger, because you have the ability to channel in whatever it is that your heart desires. So with that being said, I pulled a card from the Osho Zen Tarot, and it's the Miser. Spirit is asking you to not become the miser. Spirit is asking you to not fill your current time and space with all material things and expecting that to make you a more beautiful individual, because it won't. It actually makes you more ugly and unapproachable. So if you feel like you need to hoard whatever material things that you have in your life, Spirit is asking you not to feel that way, because the source is here for you. You can have anything it is that your heart desires, but you need to get away from that goblin and that miser energy, and just know that giving back is receiving. Giving back what it is that you have, whatever that capability is that you have, whether it is just your story or your time. Spending time with children is a way to give back. There's so many different possibilities, and Spirit is asking you to share what it is that you have. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so it brings in Five of Coins energy. Okay, Five of Coins energy is when you're feeling that you have to move away to have what it is that you desire. So you need to change your situation to have the material possessions that you desire. But Spirit is asking you to just sit in your energy and sit in the Princess of Cups energy, because this is that offering of love, right? That this is sharing that love that you have within you, and just working within your heart space. And the Two of Cups comes in next. And with the Two of Cups, there may be a karmic relationship, a bond, and there may be something like that coming your way, or you may be dealing with it right now. Just know that that is part of your journey. Knowing that you're being challenged to either let go of a relationship, or being challenged to have the ability and strength to take on a new relationship, but you are also being challenged with Four of Cups energy, and that's where you're just sitting in your personal mind space, and the personal mind space sometimes isn't the most fruitful. So you're being asked to work within your heart chakra a little bit to really narrow down what it is you're trying to bring in, because you don't always have to move away from your heart's desire to attain what it is you are trying to bring into your life. And what will come in for you will be balanced energy of prosperity and assured success. It is just all about really, getting inside yourself and not becoming that miser energy where you feel like you need to hold back to others just to, basically survive, because you are not meant to survive. You're meant to thrive. You are meant to thrive, and you are meant to embody and embrace all of the beautiful things that are coming your way. So I really think that's a beautiful message, and I'm so happy and enlightened that I had the opportunity to share that with you. And thank you for being here with me.